congratulations on this truly unforgettable film. It's been haunting me in the most beautiful way.
Thanks.
Ever since I saw it, I truly can't stop thinking about it, which is, I think, the best feeling.
Mhm.
So thank you.
Oh my gosh, no, thank you.
From the nostalgic and magical undertone of the film, exploring Chuck's formative childhood years and his world, opening up through his joy and pain, reminded me of why I love storytelling
Mhm.
because it connects us to ourselves and to each other, opening our minds. This is kind of a big question, but do you remember the first time you realized you could create connections and empathy through the kind of magic of storytelling?
Do I remember? I'm not sure I remember a definitive moment where I realized that, but I definitely believe that to be true. Um, I think that all kinds of stories, even when you're a child, teach you how to have compassion towards others, and they teach you how to understand other people, maybe even other people that aren't doing good things. You learn to have compassion and empathy towards people and try to understand them, not to excuse bad things, but to help in some way. So I don't remember a moment, but I'm just certain it's happened with all the stories from childhood.
Right, right. It's crazy because I think about this all the time as I sort of reflect on my childhood or like teen years about when you're young, you're not really sure or you don't really know how much everything's going to affect you until you get older and
Mm.
you go, oh wow, I have to unlearn this because I saw this, or wow, this ability that I have to sort of empathize with perhaps an unlikely hero or a quote unquote villain or whatever it is. And you learn that you've digested all when you're young, and it really becomes so powerful.
Yeah, it's so true. With hindsight, you realize like how impactful all of these things really are in your life, the good things and the bad things. I mean, I think we can all look back on our upbringings and see the things that were done well in our upbringing and the things where we might be tied up in knots now and we have to learn how to undo them as adults. And I think that everyone's got that to some degree. And now I guess I'm just sort of figuring out, now that I've got my own child, of like, how can I do a slightly better job than the previous generation? And hopefully she does a slightly better job than I do. And that's growth and evolution, I suppose.
Yeah, completely. You play Felicia Gordon, who uniquely stands alone as a fully fledged character, but she's also a representation of memory, of love, of grief, of pain, of all the everything in between.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that, did it change your approach to the role when you were stepping into her shoes, or did it kind of create unexpected conversations that you'd like to share?
I mean, I don't tend to focus on things that characters represent or anything like that. That's sort of from a slightly outsider perspective. So that's
Mhm.
something I would think about when I like watch the film when it's finished and be like, okay, I see what purpose she serves in the story, but for me, when I'm approaching a character, it's more just like, how can I fully immerse myself in this person's mind and genuinely feel the things that they would be feeling in that moment? And in order to do that, I look to things in my own life and my own well of memories and conjure up the genuine emotion. So that's all I tried to do with her, is I tried to play it as truthfully and as authentically as possible, calling upon things that I've experienced.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I figured as much, but I was just like, without giving away anything, watching it at the end, I'm like, oh, wow, I wonder, like, just knowing all of the information that
Yeah.
and it's just such a unique and an interesting perspective. And what a gift that this film has given us all. So thank you so much. And I just really appreciate your time and congratulations again.
Thank you so much.